we are back for part 4 of our booster pack unwrapping, and these are blind. I still haven't got the blessing that I want.
So he's hoping he's going to get it in this last
this
four.
Final time,
and this is all
it will have more impact if I can remember what it was called. But when it comes up, I will know.
And he'll go, woo!
Yes. So, will it be in here? That's the cliffhanger of this episode.
This pack has been sold to us at a very nice discount from Gobsmack Comics Limited.
Yes, effectively they're sponsoring these series of things. So if you don't like them, it's their fault.
Yeah, boom.
But while you're there, while I'm moaning about it, do check out their website.
Look in the comments below, in the description,
because they've got some good stuff.
Do comics,
collectible cards, comics,
figurines, all that kind of stuff. Obviously, cards and stuff like that. Put all the links below, and you can follow them and like them and see their online store and all that kind of jazz.
Cool. So thanks for that, guys.
Thank you.
You made this not getting a blessing possible.
Not these bitter. So let's crash on. So we try and keep this short and sweet like me. We're not going to bother going through too many of the commons because we've been told people don't like that so much. And we're going to focus on the uncommons and the rares.
Like me. Oh, Divine Vengeance.
Ooh.
2 Divine Vengeances now. That's the one that does nasty damage. He says.
Now I've got a common here, but it's a really nice destruction common card, Rallying Cry, which enables you to place multiple units.
That is good
and
card.
if you've got lots of units that need to summon units, it helps rotate all your champions really quickly, which is a horrible thing.
Okay.
For your opponent.
I've got the uncommon Gift of Change.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
And
Take off a unit.
rare champion, and I'm pretty sure I don't have this one. Vorus Starstrike.
Ooh.
Heroic Act. Heroic Act. Restart highlighted Stormcast units. This Heroic Act can only be used once per game, and it is all 4.
All 4 at once.
Could be absolutely evenly
Could be a
toasty.
game changer.
Although they don't do masses and masses of damage, the Stormcast ones, so they're not. It's not as brutal as it could be.
No,
but
true,
it's still
true.
pretty good. And I have a common. It's just a common champion, Spirit Torment. And uncommon Hungering Vampire Lord.
Hungry Vampire Lord.
Exactly.
You get one of them in the thingy box, but in the campaign deck.
And I've got a shiny Destruction Hero.
Oh,
It's shiny Destruction Hero, and is it going to be?
Who's it?
It's a Sneaky Grot Shaman.
Oh, sneaky.
Sneaky Grot Shaman. Damage done from highlighted units in this corner is done with Rend.
See, I've not seen many options where Ren's been very useful, but hey ho. My one.
Stormcast.
They have lots of shielding and I guess they do, don't they? Yeah. So that probably explains why I don't do very well against them. So my uncommons, I've got a spell, Bathe in Blood. When a highlighted ally removes a unit, gain 2 health. That's a blessing, even. So gain 2 health when you remove units, not a spell. It's a blessing. I've got an order one here, Inspired Glory. When a highlighted champion deploys a unit, draw that many cards and rotate it. So that's quite handy. And then my other ones, I've got Destruction Uncommon, Surprising Skulkers. They sit for ages doing nothing.
Yeah, we had that, didn't we?
And then they do 2 damage per support, which is could be quite damaging. A Razor Shell Leviathan. That's another one of them. That's handy for an Aelf deck. So that's an uncommon, and as it rotates, you can get rid of one of your Aelf cards, and then boom, you can do a lot of damage there. And a Big Stabber Crew, which does damage, does an extra 2 if the champion does not control a unit. It's important to note that says control a unit, not a unit or spell. So if you can get them opposite a caster, they could be in for a lot of pain.
Yes, I think I've had that happen to me.
Yeah.
That's what put me off using magic.
And you can just see it coming your way. You're like, I'm not sure if there must be upsides to using magic over units.
There must be.
But I don't know what they are yet.
I haven't know what they are.
And I tried doing an all magic deck the other day, and I did not do well.
I've got your favourite uncommon here, Pete.
Ooh.
The Charging Black Knight.
Oh, good. I've only got 53 of them now. My shiny is an uncommon, and it is Blood for the Blood God. So there's a little... Take someone off, get 5 health back.
My shiny is also uncommon, but it's a destruction one. It's a War Chant.
Ooh. Who are you?
Which has got a big load of text. Draw cards face up to the number. If it's a unit, you may deploy it onto a highlighted champion.
Quite funky.
No more restrictions apply. I think I've read that out before.
Yes. I've got some commons. I've got an Achillean Barrier Guard, another Aelf one, and I've got a Jaws of Death.
Oh, I do like a bit of Jaws of Death, but I think I've got enough now.
You've probably got 20 of them.
Yeah. I've got a Blood for the Blood God, again, uncommon ability, so not a spell. Swift Namati Reaver for my elf deck, if that ever happens. The Flow of Chaos is my rare. Flow of Chaos, damage your opponent. Your opponent cannot gain health from highlighted enemies. Interesting.
So, what else you got?
I've got a Massive Chopper.
Ooh,
Massive Chopper War Boss. He's the champion, but he's just a common.
He's just common.
And my blessing isn't the one I wanted. It's just a common old
Supernatural Horror. But you hate that one, don't you? Oh, look, you can't do anything for 3 turns.
I do. That's awful. That is awful. But when I first played it, I didn't know what was happening. I didn't. I'd forgotten the door.
Why are my cards working?
Why are they all gone grey?
The game's broken.
I don't get it.
Cheating. So what have I got? I've got an uncommon. Oh, I've got the abhorrent Bull King. I've got the abhorrent Ghoul King, which I quite like. Increases Mordant champion's ability damage by 1. I do like him, and I want to create a Mordant deck, so that helps me.
Mordant deck.
My rare is a Frenzied Devotion, which is just do damage to myself and then trigger last stands on everybody, if you've got many last stands. I've got another uncommon of Summon Demons. I've got an uncommon of Surge of Justice, which restarts a highlight unit, which could be quite handy.
Ooh.
And I've got the last one is Serve in Death. Now I like the idea of Serve in Death because it enables you to redo the effect on units either side, but it's just the timing. I've never found I can get the timing right on that one.
So I say.
One thing I've not had yet that I really wanted is I want some Infected Terrorgeists, because I've only got one and they're lovely cards.
Okay.
And I've not seen a single one.
No, we haven't seen one of those. Are they common or rare? Or...
They might be rare, to be fair. So
I haven't seen the blessing that I want, and these are the last 2 packs. I don't think I'm going to get one.
What are we going to get in this last pack then, eh? So
I've got some Grimghast Reapers.
now I've got. And I just want to mention, I've got the Blood Reaver Chieftain. He's a common, but I think he's a better champion than the Chaos Champion because his abilities is summon a unit, do damage, which is pretty much one after the other, and then summon a unit, and use an ability, which you can do in time. That's a really quick one to rotate.
Some boring commons. Born from Blood.
Born from Blood.
Which is a death spell.
Oh, I like that one.
Uncommon.
You place it down after 3 rounds, you remove the opposing unit, and if you remove the opposing unit, you can get a vampire. Which is quite handy. Play a vampire card.
I've got an Acolyte Scrollbearer, he's uncommon.
Is he the one that does 4 damage when you cast a thing? No, it's just 1 damage.
And a Volchark Acolyte. You were commenting on that card in a previous video.
I did.
I have a rare, it's my Banner Carrier, Destruction Banner Carrier. Highlighted units cannot be removed. Increased damage done to your opponent from highlighted units by 1. It goes round. Cool. It's a unit. And I do have a new blessing for Stormcast. But it's not the one I wanted. But I can't really moan. It's pretty good, actually.
Oh, I've seen this one before,
Armour of Destiny. It's got 3 corners. Reduces damage with highlighted enemies by 5.
5.
When this card reduces damage, rotate it 1 step forward. So it's pretty good.
If your opponent's got a lot of hard hitters coming out, that could be really good. If they've got a load of 1 damage things, it can be a bit depressing. But
but it's still... Yeah, okay, yes. It's slightly situational, but I think it's pretty good. I think that is better than my other... It's better than my 4th worst blessing at the moment. But it's not the one I wanted. And then I've got an uncommon Sneaky Grot Shaman, which I think we might have even had in this video already. One of them. And I have a shiny Scrying Pool.
The Scrying Pool. And what have I got? So my shiny is a common, and it's Twisting Screamers, which is just reduce some damage, which can be handy. And then for my uncommons, I've got Gore Chopper Brute, which is just a nice solid damage, 1, 1, and 3. Brute. I've got Frenzied Blood Reaver, which is a bit more involved. I think it's to do with healing and all that kind of stuff. My other uncommon is Bloody Thirst. Again. So I think I've got 3 of these now in total. And this is the one where if you remove a unit from... If your vampire removes a unit, you can gain 6 health. That can be very handy, make you very survivable. I've only got 1 of these, so this is my second one.
It's a vehicle.
It's a vehicle, yeah. You don't get many of these. An Unhallowed Mortis Engine.
It's rare.
It's my rare, and basically it enables you to increase the damage by 2 of people either side of you. Also, when you play it, you can play it, and you can then also, it reduces the damage opposite as well, but it's a clunky corner, so it doesn't rotate. It only rotates if you use the Heroic Act, which is do 3 damage and then take it off. So it can be handy if you've got a lot of casters around, stick that in between them and just rack up the damage.
Yeah, that sounds good.
And my last one is a common, but I do like it.
Okay.
It's one of my favourite... It's
not the one I wanted, is it?
No, it's not, sadly. It's a Chaos Blessing. It's one of my favourite ones. It's Chaos Runeblade, which does masses of damage.
Whoa.
3, 4, 4, and 5
That's
damage
a bit
on
like
each
the one
turn.
that I want. The one I wanted is not quite as much damage as that, but it adds it to... You can add it to one of the units' damage.
So every time you hit with it, it just adds on to that. That's even better because you don't have to use a Heroic Act to do it. You can just bang even more damage out each turn.
Tasty. So I didn't get it, so I think I might have to do a bit of buying and selling online.
Bit wheeling, dealing.
Yeah.
If you've got the card that Robin wants and you know which card it is he's talking about, then, you know, let us know.
What I might do is just photocopy it and just stick it over one of these. It definitely is, Pete. It definitely is.
That'll work for me.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care, but,
No,
you know,
no.
they might complain at the tournaments.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be playing this at the tournament. So,
I wonder, as a brief aside, do people sometimes do very good photocopies or printouts of cards? Because they're in sleeves. So it'd be very hard to tell sometimes if it's the actual card or not, and then just custom print their deck out on some slightly fancier paper, stick it in the sleeves. You wouldn't know, would you?
Especially if you had an opaque sleeve.
And people aren't going to take them out to check them.
I wouldn't have thought so.
Yeah, interesting.
So if we do go to a tournament with Pete, do check his cards. Make sure he hasn't photocopied any of them.
So there you go. Here are the proceeds of our...
We absolutely don't endorse that, by the way.
No, definitely don't.
Anybody was thinking that we did.
Those are our cards. Thank you so much to Gobsmack Comics for your very generous discount that you gave us, and we hope that we can do some more business in the future.
I hope so. We hope we can come and do our business in your shop. Is that right?
Robin, well, sort of.
Okay, right.
Robin especially wants these things he didn't get the blessing.
Yeah, I don't know if they sell singles, but I'll be down there.
And apologies to our friend Ben. He was wanting a Godrak, and we don't have one in here. But you've got a fair few other destruction cards, I reckon. So, you know, you're going to be okay, I think, on this one.
If you sell singles at Gobsmack Comics and you've got blessed weapons, give me a shout.
Robin's interested.
Yeah.
Give us a call. Bye!